talking about the card of the week.
Card of the week, Dan.
Card of the week. It's not a magic card.
It's Birthing Pod. Is it Birthing Pod,
It's
Dan?
not Birthing Pod.
So,
So it's not. It is not a magic card today. The reason I didn't do a magic card is because when we do our deck text, I mean, the card of the week is gonna be from that deck.
Mine's not gonna be.
Yes, it is.
All right, I guess.
All right. So what we did is about a week ago, we played the Final Fantasy trading card game for the first time.
Super fun.
Dude, that game was so great, guys.
Yeah.
I streamed last night from when we're recording this, and I talked a lot about the game.
Yeah. If you guys like Magic, you would like this game.
It is so great, man. It is so much fun, and Jim can attest to this. As soon as we got done, I'm like, all right, I'm in. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to buy some decks, and we're going to create some content for it because this is so good. It is a lot of fun.
It's a good game.
So much fun. So we played, it was like a starter set.
Yeah.
It's a starter set, and the cards, there were 2 decks. Okay.
This is for Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII. Okay. If you had to guess which characters you think the decks are, Cloud and Sephiroth.
What? What? The 2 biggest characters in the entire franchise?
Right. So Jim, who did you play?
I got to play as Sephiroth. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to play. All right, we can't play that song.
Yeah. Sephiroth. We can do that, though. Right. And then I played as Cloud.
Cloud Strife.
And so Cloud is the card of the week. Okay. So when I read the card, Jim will tell you why he said Birthing Pod. Okay. So I'm going to tell you everything that's on the card, and some of this may not make sense, and that's okay. Yeah. If you are not familiar with the game, we will do more. We're going to do videos about this game because it's so good. All right.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
So Cloud is a 2-cost Earth card. Okay. 5,000 attack. I believe it's just called attack points. Okay?
Yeah. Power.
It is a forward soldier with category 7. Okay. All right. You can tap him and put 1 category 7 forward into the break zone, which is your discard essentially, or graveyard, and search for 1 forward that costs 1 CP or crystal points is what it is, more than the forward you put into the break zone, and play it onto the field. You can only use this ability during your main phase. Jim?
Yeah.
Why did you say it's Birthing Pod?
It's the same effect as Birthing Pod.
It's literally the exact same effect as Birthing Pod. So
Although technically Birthing Pod says at sorcery speed, right?
It's the same thing. Yeah, because this said you can only do it during your main phase.
Yeah, but you can instant speed during your main phase if I do something during your main phase.
Correct, yeah.
So it's
you're not
slightly
wrong.
better.
It is slightly better, yeah.
But it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. So one of the things that I found out about this game, so when I first found out about Final Fantasy TCG, I'm looking at some of the cards and I'm like, that's literally a magic card. Like, I know exactly what this card is. And I don't even remember what the card was, but I remember it was the red Elder Dinosaur, where you attack, exile top card.
Top 3.
No, the top card from your opponent's deck. Okay. So in a multiplayer, you're looking at 4.
And then you can cast
them. Then you can cast them without paying their mana cost. Yeah, right. So I'm like, that's literally Atali Primal Storm. That's what it is. Correct. Yep. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's literally Atali. And so come to find out, like, I'm looking at a lot of these cards, and I'm like, that I know what magic card that is. Okay. Which again, that's not all that surprising when Magic has been around for 30 years, for almost 30 years now. Okay. Not surprising at all. And honestly, I'm okay with it because, you got to draw from something. Okay. And there's a lot of these cards are super original too. Right. But in any case, that's what it is. So Cloud is basically Birthing Pod. Okay. Is basically the Birthing Pod effect. 100%. And turns out, it's really good.
It's so good, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna kill her. Yeah,
that's right. Because I could still do that.
Yeah. So if I wanted to be, I would have to play around it. If I'm playing instant speed, I have to kill it not in your main phase.
Yeah.
And I think at first we were doing it instant speed.
At first I was doing it instant speed, and then I'm like, oh no, you
reading
can't
the card
do that.
tells you what the card does. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep.
And so but even still, even if he can only do it during main phase, this card's stupidly
It is
strong.
so good. It is so
because
very,
now you're
very
just
good.
searching for so many good cards, right?
Yeah. And even in these starter decks, the cards are really good.
Oh yeah. Even if you sacrifice himself to go get the card, there's so many good. There was was he a 3-drop or was he a 4-drop that made it to where like anything that comes in, you just start hitting me for 2,000 damage?
It was either it wasn't Barrett.
No, Barrett was good too.
Barrett was good too.
Barrett's
yeah,
a monster.
Zach? I think it might have been Zach.
Zach.
Yeah. What if Zach's
But I don't.
cards, yeah.
I don't remember if he was a 4-drop.
I think it was 4.
Okay. All right. So yeah, regardless with him being a 4-drop, now Cloud, all the future cards that come in, it's like, oh, is it a red card? Is it a 7-drop?
It was if it was a red card, it dealt 2,000, and then if it was a forward, it dealt 2,000.
Yeah.
So red forward is 4,000.
Something to deal with the 7 category. So from Final Fantasy 7.
Oh,
if it was a Final Fantasy 7 card along with a red card, then it would deal 4,000 damage. So Zach coming into the field, it also stated that as well.
Yeah.
When he enters the field, deal 2,000. But if he enters the field and then the other thing happens, deal 2,000.
Crazy.
It's like, oh, you just killed my stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah. So after playing it, we were like, we need to talk about one of these cards.
Yeah.
We need to talk about one of them just to get it on the radar.
And Cloud's
for
just
our
the best
community.
card from that entire deck list.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Aerith?
no. Oh, Aerith's a monster
Aerith
too.
is great too.
Aerith's so good.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that one card that mills me, and I get off like the different effects.
Oh my word,
dude, that card is nuts
Don,
too.
the Don something,
Don is what I call him. And,
dude, he was doing work.
Yeah, it was like mill 2 and tap him to, I think, dull one of your cards or tap one of your cards. I could mill 7, tap him to destroy one of your dulled cards.
Yeah, that was
so
tapped.
if he attacks and it's like, all right, well, before damage, mill 7, kill your thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah, before damage, just get in there. And then, or you can mill 15, tap him to take control of that card any
As
card.
long
I
as you
think, I don't
control-
even
as
think
long
it
as
has
you
to be
control.
dulled either.
No.
And as long
As long
as
as you
he's
control
out
them.
on the board.
Yeah.
Really good card. But yeah, Cloud's just broken.
Yeah.
Cloud's broken. Card needs to be banned.
Yeah. One of the things that I loved about this game was, I mean, and we've talked about this before, about the complexities and of the rules in Magic. Dude, this game is there.
Yeah.
Like, this
100%.
game very much tries to imitate Magic, but do it with a Final Fantasy flair. Yeah. And they have very advanced rule sets, and they have the rule book there. And so it's definitely, if you want to sink your teeth into a good TCG, I think Final Fantasy is there.
Yep.
It's a good one.
The other thing is, so the forwards are pretty much your creatures. The back row cards are I don't know if they're backgrounds. I don't know.
They're technically backups.
Backups. That's the
and
word.
So and I'm gonna talk to Jim about this, but I think we're gonna be doing some videos on this on this game.
Oh yeah, true. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah.
And the back row cards are pretty much your mana or your land.
Yeah, it's basically your lands, but they're
twist.
better. They're better than lands. Okay, I think the resource system.
Dude, they always enter tap though. They're garbage.
Oh yeah, that's true. They do. That's right. You're not wrong. Yeah. But still, they some of them still have static abilities.
Yeah.
Like one of them, it was Jesse. It makes your my Cloud or Barrett cards cost 1 less.
Yeah, cost reduction.
Yeah, the cost reduction is there.
Or it could be like, oh, give all of your creatures 1,000 attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's a really good game, and we're going to be talking more about that.
It's pretty fast paced.
Yeah, I think I want to do an entire podcast episode about it, just to that way we can talk more about the game, and then do some other content around the game as well. So